totally unexplainable. Now, let's get to this next video just into third phase of moon. Buckle up, everybody. Take a look at this. All right, we're replaying the video once again, and I like these broad daylight sightings from within an airliner, and we're looking at this. Is this the Tic Tac? Indeed, it resembles the characteristics of what our pilots in the Navy have stated their close encounters with the unknown. But in my opinion, the Tic Tac is built within a private corporation. I could be wrong. They could be otherworldly. I have a feeling, and from sources that we have in this field, I think Lockheed Martin might be behind this. But whatever it is, it seems to move extremely fast in this capture here. Could it be an airplane off in a distance going in the opposite direction? It seems to be going basically twice as fast. One plane going in one direction at approximately 350 miles an hour, and another plane in the opposite direction doing the exact same speed. Then you have something that looks maybe extremely fast, 700 miles an hour. The illusion might be created here in this parallax in this shot. But if this indeed is the Tic Tac, then who's building it? Who's the occupants of this craft? What's the meta propulsion behind it? These are questions we need to find out. Brent, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, Blake, digging this video. I'm glad this person managed to get the shot. He was kind of struggling in the beginning, but then he gets notice. He takes notice of the object, he zooms in, and we get a good look at it. I'm not seeing any wings here. We're seeing something that's traversing through the sky that resembles a Tic Tac, and I'm glad the person with inside the plane had the right mind to film this. He films it, and the quality is a little low, but we still managed to get some detail. And if you see wings, you tell me. I'm not seeing anything. This resembles a Tic Tac, and it's a damn good video.
Yeah, either a Tic Tac or a cruise missile, whatever it is. I'm not seeing any FAA lights either, Brent. So again, this is remaining a mystery, and that's why we're sharing these videos with you. Now, let's get to the next submission right now. Take a look at this, guys. Once again, more proof and evidence of UFOs possibly harnessing the energy off active volcanoes. We're looking at this webcam from Colima, Mexico, and we're seeing something, again, very unusual. This object, luminescent in origin, very bright, comes into frame and then pretty much parks itself, makes some crazy maneuvers, and then takes off at high rates of speed here. If this is a drone, this is one heck of a drone. This more resembles to me some kind of unnatural physics behind it. Something maybe extraterrestrials may have harnessed, a new kind of propulsion. It kind of resembles the way Bob Lazar would state the wobble effect of the sports model. Is this what we're looking at? Some kind of extraterrestrial vehicle checking out the volcanic activity there in Mexico? Brent, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, Blake, you see this thing, it kind of darts in, it almost looks like a rod, and then it parks itself right near the volcano and oscillates and kind of just moves around. We don't see no blinking lights as you would on a drone. This thing just seems to like pulsate this orb, and then at a certain point it just takes off at incredible speeds and almost resembles a rod at its departure. What is this? We see this kind of action around volcanoes around the world, and it seems to be very frequent. this phenomenon, and I believe non-natural, is something that we can't explain, a phenomenon, something maybe otherworldly. Again, we're going to be keeping an eye on volcanoes around the world, the active ones, and see if this kind of a relationship between maybe extraterrestrials and volcanoes keeps up on the uptick.
Absolutely, Brent. And these orbs of light, if it is indeed natural, it could be in regards to static electricity, seismic activity. If that's not it, then we're looking at something that is totally unexplainable. Now, we got something for you from Utah Air Force Base. We've got some info for you, but take a look at these photos. They're absolutely stunning, if indeed are real. So this is what we're talking about, guys. We said earlier this month, we stated a few things in regards to disclosure right around the corner and possibly something big happening right before Thanksgiving. We heard from a source that there's going to be some kind of a reveal in technology, maybe 20 years in advance, and some kind of announcement in regards to origins of life, not of this earth. And right now we're looking at something that resembles some kind of science fiction movie. If what we're seeing here is indeed real, then maybe we were right on the button in our statements just a month ago. This is absolutely stunning. Brett, what do you make of this? This craft seems to be flanked by some Apache helicopter, and I'm not seeing any manipulation within these photographs. Brett, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, this came from an anonymous source, so we can't verify the photos. I'd sure like the original negatives or whatever. If this was captured digitally, I'd like to see what that's all about. But we're looking at something extraordinary. And if this is indeed real, could be the big one. But you know what? I'm not going to rule out Photoshop too. We are getting a good close-up, and I'm not really seeing any manipulation. So if it is indeed real and not Photoshop, we're looking at something that could be a real big deal. This craft next to this helicopter, the military helicopter, must be huge because a helicopter around this length would probably be about 40 to maybe 50 feet. This thing's probably in the range of 80 to 100 feet. It's massive, and what's keeping it up in the air is beyond me.
Absolutely, Brett. Could this be assets within the Space Force program and reverse engineered technology that's about to be revealed to the public? We've been having this technology in regards to rockets for over 100 years now. Nothing really new has come to the table in regards to aerospace and aero flight. So is this something that's going to be broken down into the public domain? Are we going to hear from officials that there's a new craft that we have in our assets that maybe our adversaries might be want to worry about? Again, this thing looks a little intimidating. It looks something like out of the movie Avatar, but I'm digging it. This is again something right out of the G.I. Joe movies. If this is real, I'm proud of this country if we develop this, and if they roll it out to the public, I'll be even more proud. Come on, America, we could do this. Let's get down to disclosure and bring these craft to the public forum. I'm digging these photos, and here's some background behind them. This was submitted to us by David Van Size. He's shared these photos that came off Twitter, and apparently this helicopter next to Near Hill Air Force Base in Utah was also spotted next to this huge craft of unknown origin. This is absolutely stunning stuff. Guys, I want to get your thoughts right here in this live premiere. Wow, I was expecting something big before Thanksgiving, but this is kind of what we're expecting. This is kind of blowing me away. This is humbling stuff if indeed this is real. Okay, guys, we even have more videos coming in to the Third Phase of Moon email. It's in the description below. Let's roll the next video right now. Watch this, guys.
Straight up, what the fuck is this? that? What?
All right, let's play back this video again and look at this a little closer. The humanoid, the jetpack man, they're being seen all over the United States, and once again we're seeing one in broad daylight, the videos that we like to see. And this one's actually a pretty good clear video, and you could almost make out some really geometric shapes to this craft. What kind of craft it is, I'm not exactly sure. It's no drone in my opinion. This is something very strange. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, this one's pretty cool. The lady gets a good picture of this, and she sees it kind of going through the trees, and we're observing it in real time. I can't really tell you what it is. Could it be a balloon? It's a possibility. Maybe some sort of advertising balloon, like I said last week, that goes rogue. It gets off its tether and just drifts away in the wind. We can't rule that out, but we're seeing something that's unidentified, and that's why we're sharing it. It's black, it's cylindrical, and it seems to just hover and cruise across the sky over the rooftops. Good capture. I'm glad we're sharing this.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's any intelligence behind this, if it could be some kind of drone, a surveillance drone from maybe possibly our own government, or something nefarious going on here. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm with you, Brian. I'm glad that the person that captured this uploaded it and put it out there for people to see. So let's take a look at this new door cam footage just submitted. Take a look at this, guys. All right, so I'm looking at this one. We kind of get these quite a bit, these displays of lights coming from a cloud layer. In my opinion, I'm thinking that this is just a light display. Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, we're sharing it because we see this. We get a lot of submissions from around the world, and this does resemble some sort of light display that's reflecting off the clouds itself. I'm believing this is more something projected from ground level rather than a craft illuminating the clouds in the sky. We're just throwing this out there because we need to give awareness on what's out there, and I think this is just technology that's been out for a while, still fooling the public, and we're out here to basically break it down and reveal what it is, which I believe is a projection from the ground.
Absolutely. They must be trying to advertise some kind of event. They're trying to sell something. What better way to create the false sense of possible UFO activity above some kind of event on the ground there? Good call. Now, let's take it out to California, Lompoc. There's something unusual going on over there. That little town has a long history of aerospace design and rockets. Take a look at this new video coming out of Lompoc. Watch. All right, let's look at this one more time. It seems to be definitely some kind of craft in the sky, large in scale, definitely resembles a saucer-shaped craft, and this one's bigger than the sports model, let me tell you. This one, it looks to be about maybe 40 to maybe 70 feet in length. This thing is massive, and I like the perspective of the mountain ridge and this thing basically coming down slowly. What is it? Could it be maybe some kind of military blimp? Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, I'm wondering, is there commercial blimps out in Lompoc? I'm not familiar with that. If that's not the case, we're looking at something huge, a cylindrical object. It almost looks like a dish shape. And like you said, Blake, it's super massive, just hovering above the mountaintops. It seems to kind of skirt around that area and kind of drifts from right to left. We're looking at something we can't explain. If it is a blimp, well, I would sure like to see proof that it is, because we're not looking at it with this video. We're looking at something unidentified, and it's massive.
Yeah, once again, I'm looking at this, Brian, and I'm not seeing any kind of cabin, any kind of pilots behind this. This thing just seems to be basically a flying saucer, a big one, and it seems almost metallic the way we're looking at it. But again, we don't claim to be experts. We just claim to get the videos out to you as fast as possible. That's what we do here at Third Phase of Moon. And we sometimes lay our opinions, but hey, sometimes we're wrong, sometimes we're not. We want to find out, and sometimes we will, because of you, the people, giving us the information. We're one big community, and we appreciate you joining us in this live premiere tonight, guys. It's our pleasure. Everybody, be safe out there. And if you've captured anything amazing, upload that video to YouTube. Copy paste that link to my email. We'll share your video to the world right here on Third Phase. Blake Cousins. We'll see you next time.